If we are saying is there a rule that you have to stick to the budget in Kenya?
Yes.
It's a law?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you've also said that education, 704 billion shillings, right? It was a little less. Tom?
781
billion shillings for 2026.
Yes.
What was it in 2025?
In 2025, 2026, it was 701.
That is that's where my head was. 701 billion shillings. We know for a fact that by the time third term rolled around for 2025, that there was a deficit of 4,031 shillings per child.
Per child, yes.
Per child. So if you have to stick to the budget, can you see where I'm going?
Yeah.
And you didn't give them this money, and you have the finance bill, which became an act, and you have the appropriations bill, where they now go and sit down and say, okay, so now let's share the cow, right? If the money didn't get to where you have said, and you've said that we have to follow the budget, where does that money go?
Where does
I'll allude to what Anna said. You know, just using the education example, I think it was this month when the Ministry of Education gave us a circular that they were releasing money for textbooks, 95 shillings per child. We remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, 95 shillings. Then we are saying there are some deficit, but we ideally, when we look at the budget, there was an allocation. Okay? Then we ask ourselves, where is the money going? When we look at our constitution, the first thing that we should fund using our budget is our national interests, where education, health, and the key service areas should be a priority. Okay, but then after that, the number two thing is the public debt. Okay, but ideally, what is happening in our country or with our government is the first thing that we do before we finance our national interest is the public debt. So if you ask where that money is going into debt payment. Okay, so after the debt has been prioritized, it has been number one. It has been made number one, the biggest priority. Then now the government will stand and start looking, where can we get the extra money now, or money to take to education, to take to health, and to take to counties. And that is where the problem begins.
So that means
yes,
the critical areas that the government should be focusing on, that is